It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Baylor Bears offense will get the first possession of the game. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways.
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. To the air, it's Robertson. Catch in the middle, it's Prentice. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. These guys got their nose bloodied in the Big 12 last year. They took it personally through the offseason and eager to atone this year.
Hey, guys this year are just going to have to step up and make more plays as well. They've got some dudes who they feel are very, very talented, but weren't always playing to their potential. Last year, David, it's got to start in game one in conference play this season.
No doubt. We got to set the tone early, send a message early. We're not that team from a year ago. Like, that was a bad season. That was a down season. We're going to turn this around. Got to get that momentum created game one if you want this season to be successful.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking to throw on first down. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Using his legs, it's Washington. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. That is no good.
They miss.
And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he was lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, Dave.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Notre Dame right back to the line. out of the gun to give to the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Carr. That's caught. It's lost. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. The give on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Price. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Fields. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it right there on that.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. It's a seam wide open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop. Force him either to kick a field goal or get no points. And this drive is still a success.
And with that stop, we
Yo,
are
this first quarter is too cool. Wait.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Carr. Makes the grab. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line.
Yeah, I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
Got it in the middle, it's Price. They will score! Touchdown, Notre Dame! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. A man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Makes the quick grab, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Back to throw, it's Robertson. Grabbed in the middle, it's Prentice. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Here come the Irish, back on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Price. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass, it's Carr. Gets open down the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got enough for the 1st. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease.
It's a running room. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch, it's locked. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve, let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Rushes on him. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Wilson. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Bears will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Makes the grab, it's locked. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's locked. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Back to pass, it's Carr. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Complete downfield. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. top on first down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Notre Dame lines up quickly. To the air on first down.
Why did I throw that? Or why did I throw that?
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Carr. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bears will boot it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. Here come the Irish back on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's locked. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Now, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Into the pile, maybe.
Oh, no!
At the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Bro, you really bust like.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and
He
long to
was
keep
running a
this
lot
drive
this
going.
game, bro.
To the air, it's Carr. Finds his man, it's Price.
I should have went outside. Why did I do that?
They pick
Should
up
have
a
went outside.
fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard
Hi.
line.
Why?
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep
Why
chucking.
you run funny,
He
ball?
stopped
What the
just
fuck?
a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Got a man. It's Paulin. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Quarterback may change this route. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Oh, he makes the catch. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Oh, what a move. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. To the ground with the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The run from the shotgun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Carr. Here comes the heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And they finally get their first sack of the day. And one of the things coaches point to every week, how many times are you affecting the quarterback? Last week, they got 3 sacks. They got to continue to put more and more pressure on the quarterback to play better defense.
Good tip, right in
the
the
second half start they'd hoped for. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it. You can tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Bears need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Bears send out the punt unit. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. I think I stay aggressive with this offense and get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
Oh, my boy.
Just turn the page. If you're
already in his yellow, bro.
They did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Carr. Right on the money. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. He was really bothered by those 2 picks he threw in that loss last week, but he's been much more comfortable, much more certain in this one.
He had the one blunder, the one mistake that he probably wishes he could have back, but did a great job rebounding from that. And listen, having that short-term memory, being able to lead, it is critical at the quarterback position.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Someone moved a little.
Come on, Bob.
Go backward.
Really?
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fields. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game.
He's loose.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's dragged down to the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking. and they can just run the football up multiple possessions, they're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a first down. Nice balance by this offense.
Looking for a man. It's Carr. If the quarterback's a little more on target there. Up, but it's an incompletion.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Smashes in between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Where you going? Come on, man. You gotta release that thing. We coming quick. We the best team in the nation. We just got our ass beat. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. We just warm it up. Oh, no, I did. No, I did. No, I did.
They're be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give us up as many sacks as they have in this game.
They better not score, bro.
The Bears will line it up on 1st and 10.
Stay tuned, y'all. Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
From getting a read. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead.
Hold on. Wait the fans, bro.
To tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically downfield.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down.
Oh, okay, we'll take it. We'll take it.
Looking downfield, it's Robertson. Makes the catch. It's Wilson. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Not able to hook up here. Incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like.
I let them open. I thought my defense back there. I let them open. God damn.
And a nice touchdown.
Continuing
to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick. And they do. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get it done.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation